Okay, so we are here on Golden Swamp. It is Viper playing as the Britons here in yellow versus Classicpro playing as the Japanese. Japanese obviously kind of a men-at-arms into archers kind of civilization, but they're kind of lackluster. They're good on hybrid maps. They do have the faster working fishing ships, which are more tanky. Britons, obviously we know about them, higher range. You're very welcome, Freddy. Gonna walk the dog. Cool. Have a good one. It was fun. Play all three. T90 Titans. Platinum. Okay. Okie dokie. So yeah, here we go. There's a scout here for the Viper. Is he gonna snipe a villager? Oh my god, how did he not kill that? Okay. So he catches the villager of Classicpro building a dock straight away. This map is kind of like Arabia in this part, and then in the middle there's a swamp, I guess, with some fish. Gold in the middle. So Viper gonna look to get a big dirty push going with a bunch of archers eventually. Japanese not getting bad archers as well, but lacking that extra range. Getting better melee, militia line, pike line, all that stuff, but Viper will just look to take this with archers, maybe some trebs also. But I think Japanese getting pretty good skirms, so let's see. Viper is obviously the Viper as well, so there is that. There is that. Okay. Classicpro obviously has done well in some of the Jordan Medieval Brawl, but it's kind of reduced in quality. He's just able to play amazingly in some games, as we see this water buffalo rotting, so that's not good. Gonna take out the boar now. No mistakes from him. Yep. Nice play. Idle TC time non-existent for both players. Is what it is. Viper with some idle eco in his base. Okay, he was just taking in his own boar here, and he's making sure that he gets all of his kills here. He is getting a bonus, collecting stuff, collecting food faster from these water buffalo. And yeah, he has 3 militia, which are going forward. Alright, he's gonna look to take out this dock as well. So maybe this map is reminding him a bit of Cup, which is the map from Hidden Cup, where it's kind of like this. And we saw players in Hidden Cup 4 doing this strat where they come forward with militia. Classicpro now going to race up his own barracks, so not expecting this at all. Is this pre-mill? I'm not sure. Maybe it is. But anyway, nice damage from Viper. Going to kill some fishing ships, maybe. Because the Japanese fishing ships just so tanky. But need to be microed back. It's fantastic damage by Viper, so denying the early food eco for the Japanese player, so he won't like that at all. Again, probably not going to kill any of these fishing ships, but definitely denying the food. Scout fighting here for Classicpro. He's going to get some of his own militia out. 2 queued already. Let's see how many he gets. Okie dokie. Okay, Classicpro with the Japanese. Militia will be attacking faster, so in a one-on-one fight they will win, but he needs more. He needs more. He's adding another one, and then he'll be able to take a fight. Fish trying to go back to work. He's not housed at all. Idle TC time creeping up for the Viper, actually, so he's getting a bit distracted by his own micro over here. Again, the Japanese should be taking a better engagement here. Viper micros around with the weak one. Gonna take out the weak one of Classicpro, but this should be a good trade for Classicpro. Yeah, the faster attacking. Good micro from both players. In some situations, you see militia just not attacking when you tell them to, like that. Like Classicpro's militia here just wasn't helping. And now Viper just adds another militia. He has 3 again. Classicpro just has 1. So Viper, yeah, playing a very adapted strategy here. Just adding militia as he needs them. And just adapting. But Classicpro is on the way up to the feudal age. Still has his fish alive. So yeah, definitely benefiting from that bonus. This is still vulnerable here. But whatever, still gonna fish. And what is he going to add behind this? I guess just an archer range to clear all of this up. But Viper behind this will get a very strong archer play going. He has 27 villagers, so maybe he's thinking about a fast castle. Sending another villager out to gold already, getting loom before he clicks up. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay. Scout goes down for Classicpro. That's not nice. Viper with a few more militia. He's on his way up to feudal age. Classicpro almost there, but he's on 25 villagers as well, so he's not in a bad position either. Also, he has the fish, right? The fish are still doing a bit of work. Slowly gonna go down, but still getting fish, so that's nice. Microing away, coming out with some militia now. 2 of these are weak. 3 of them are weak, but 1 of them is very weak, so maybe he can actually trade with 2. Gonna get another dock up here, Classicpro. But Viper looking like he will be able to go for a faster castle age time than Classicpro here. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. Okay, gold at the back here for Classicpro. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go. This is bad for the Viper. He didn't take a good engagement here. Didn't group his guys together. Classicpro, I think just hang around and defend your fish, right? Or maybe he wants to go aggressive, do some damage to Viper. Viper may be realizing that's about to happen, and it's getting the walls up. But yeah, he only gets the walls up when he needs them, right? He doesn't like pre-wall nothing, right? He knows exactly where the army of Classicpro is, and isn't gonna wall until they're coming towards his base. Makes complete sense. Okay. Men-at-Arms, though, for the Japanese is going to be strong. Viper reaches feudal age. He's getting the blacksmith up here. Archer range coming up here is the second building. He has already walled towards his TC. Just like that. Like, just in a second, he got all of that done. He's added some HP to these buildings. He will see these guys coming, and this villager will be microed. A bit of HP here. Bit of HP on this one. Bit of HP on the house. And yeah, he's safe. Just like that, he's safe. Minimal investment. Just so efficient. Okay. Men-at-Arms trying to attack here, but Viper, yeah, just gonna repair. Happy days. Now they're gonna attack here. Yeah, repair, build. No worries. We'll need to micro heavily here. He is sending another villager, so Classicpro is forcing some damage. But Classicpro is nowhere near Castle Age. Nowhere near at all. And Viper with 2 villagers here. 29 villagers in total. But Classicpro with the big fish boom behind this. So it's not like it's all fucking sunshine for the Viper at the moment. Alright, first Archer's out for the Viper, and he will clear all of this up, or at least drive it away. So nice play by him. And of course we'll micro back. Nice play. Britain Archers obviously with the extra range, getting fletching now, and is on the way up to Castle Age. Classicpro will have a much stronger eco with the fish. Oh yeah, once the crossbow come out here, the fish will die. Can I update this to say play all 3? Okay, here come Archers and Men-at-Arms, though, for Classicpro, so this is nice. Viper will need to defend here. He's been very greedy, but he's getting away with it. Classicpro could maybe get some damage here. But yeah, just not efficient. Like, Viper able to pop out, take good shots, and then run away. Just amazing micro. Classicpro has the better kind of army, almost, and he just didn't get any damage. Viper taking the berry, still on the frontier, so exposed. And yeah, he's going to be in Castle Age now. Classicpro nowhere near clicking up, so I wonder what he's going to really do about this. Losing his archers. Viper has the range. Nice micro from Classicpro, but yeah. This is nice. Classicpro just going to run away. Okay. Crossbowman immediately on the way. Fire Galley immediately for the Viper over here, so that's going to help clear up the fish also. Classicpro with his own Fire Galley. Viper dropping a forward stable, so maybe going to pop a knight out and just raid a bit at the back. Stone on the way for Classicpro, so maybe thinking about tower defense. Japanese can get good towers, but they need the upgrade, right? Okie dokie. Viper, obviously with the cheaper town center, is going to drop a town center behind us. So doing a lot of things at the same time. 2 TCs, 1 stable knight production, 1 dock to get fire galleys out, and getting crossbow. No bodkin yet, because he invested in those other things. Oh no, Viper's getting bodkin now, excuse me. As Classicpro is on his way up to Castle Age. So let's see. Oh. Okay. The weak fish from before will go down. Viper able to idle all this fish with the fire ship, so nice play by him. Where is that knight? Knight just hanging around, gonna snipe the fish as well by the looks of things, just gonna help out. Okay. These might as well be Vil kills, like it's very strong. And now Viper gonna come with crossbow as well, just a few very weak ones. But he knows he has a better army. He outranges the skirmishers, both because of the Britain upgrades and because he has bodkin, so he knows all about that. He's going to see this army, and yeah, just needs to micro back, out of the range, and shoot again. Yeah, perfect. The only thing he's missing is, well, he's being attacked over here by the Men-at-Arms, but this won't do any damage. Crossbow over here. It's just building this TC with 1 Vil, which is I guess, calculated. He wants more gold income to get his production going. Maybe. Still here with these crossbow. And yeah. As there is some animal hissing here. What is that? Oh, it was a monitor lizard. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Okay, villagers can be vulnerable here. Will Viper notice this? Meanwhile, he's, yeah, cleaning up all the fish. Over here, third TC for the Viper, so just able to get damage while getting a better eco at the same time. And Classicpro has to feel a bit all over the place here. He's getting a market up, needs to balance his eco, has plenty of gold, plenty of food, but what does he go for? He'll need to get a lot of archers out to match the Britain archers. Viper just going for such a perfect middle of the road strat, I guess. Okay, no ballistics for him yet. Focusing on TCs anyway. And yeah, crazy. 40 villagers, 39 for Classicpro. Eco KD, 5-0 for the Viper. So either picking off villagers or picking off the fish. Really nice. But Classicpro has a fire galley out now, so maybe he's holding on. And he's going to go for crossbow bodkin as well. And going for longsword. Why is he going for a longsword? They are going to be okay. No, they're not. Like, he wants to upgrade them for these two weak ones that are going to get absolutely decimated by crossbow. I think you cancel this. You don't want to go militia against militia line against archers. Viper denies a TC out here with very weak knights. Fantastic efficiency. Like, was killing the fish with these ones until something came to attack them and is now going to run away. And as soon as the army is here, he just runs away. He's going to make a monk or something to heal those later. Classicpro will get this TC up, but it's just being delayed. These archers are still alive. Insane play by the Viper. Yeah, monk on the way for the Viper. He's going to heal these knights and come back again. Really, really crazy. Okay, one archer here for Classicpro. Just going to harass the wood lines. And yeah. Viper just putting on an absolute clinic here, just outplaying his opponent in pretty much every way. Insane. Okay. What we need is a Viper versus Hera best of 21. That's what I'd love to see. Okay, University coming up for Classicpro, so maybe he's realized that Viper doesn't have ballistics and he can take an advantage that way. But Viper almost 10 villagers ahead now anyway. 2 fish still out for Classicpro, so he hasn't lost everything. And Viper now going home with these crossbow. Maybe just going to group up and, yeah, defend. He's guarding this relic with his knights, so putting them to some sort of use. Crossbows here in defense. Viper with a 600 score lead, which is a lot. And now he's getting a university, so he's going to go for ballistics as well. Okay, he came back with crossbow, now he's going forward again. So maybe changing his mind. Maybe he just wanted to protect this monk a bit outside his base, just in case. And, yeah. Doing everything. Just doing everything really well. Insane. Okay, here comes Classicpro with his archers. Viper will take out this this fishing ship for free. Also this one doesn't have ballistics yet, but it should be on the way soon. Yeah, focusing on his eco. Gradually taking out the fish, but yeah, fish are tanky as hell. Okay, ballistics is in for blue. So he should have the micro advantage here against the Viper. Has number advantage here, but Viper's coming with 2 armies. And he'll probably clear this up. Ballistics on the way for him. He does have the range advantage, but let's see. I mean, he has the numbers and the range advantage, but he's going to wait. He's going to be patient. Classicpro doesn't want to take a fight with less numbers. No armor for either of these players on their archers, but whatever. It is what it is. When Viper gets ballistics now, it feels like the game is just going to end. But let's see. Let's see. Okay. Villagers taking gold and stone. Viper wants to drop a castle. I think he realizes that he's going to have map control once he gets ballistics. Classicpro switching into skirmishers, which is expensive. At this stage of the game, after investing into all your crossbow, it's just tough. He's not going to be able to get enough of those out to stop a forward castle if it comes. But Viper isn't the man really for forward castles. This is a bit vulnerable now, so there might be a chance for Classicpro to get some damage. Will he range this? I'm not sure. Viper's sending some crossbow out here to check that exactly what Classicpro is doing isn't happening. Viper dodging ballistics, of course. All he's doing here is buying time for this TC to go up. He adds another villager. Throws this army. Coming back with this one. Might lose 1 villager. No. Oh my goodness. Yeah, gonna be fine. Lost a bit of an army, but then traded okay. Now he's coming back. He'll clear this up. The TC's up. Yeah. Insane. Really insane. Okay. Archers coming forward. Skirmishers coming forward. Viper building houses, going to more stone. Okay, now taking in the relics as well. He already has one. This will be his second. Still here with his knights, which he hasn't healed, but yeah. Was just guarding that relic, remember? Still hasn't taken the relic close to his base. Now has all of these archers. He almost has enough stone for a castle. Where is he going to drop it? Villagers are coming forward already. And either here or in the middle. Or on his opponent's face. He needs to go back now. These guys cutting off the reinforcements. Did they snipe that monk? Yes, they did. Nice play by Classicpro. He's 1,000 score behind. Heavy plow coming in. Wheelbarrow coming in for the Viper now. Oi, oi, oi. Bowsaw coming in now for Classicpro. This is open though for the Viper, so that's a misplay by him. He's letting an army come into his base, and this army can one-shot. Okay, so while that's happening, he's going to drop the castle forward. And eventually this army will get cleaned up. But let's see how much damage he can get. Remember, he's 18 villagers behind, so any amount of sniping or idle time is good for him. Viper adding a mangonel from the siege workshop, which is just here because, okay. Viper just decided it was a good idea. Okay, and now he's going to get this castle up as well, even though there's an army here that could deny it. And yeah. So Viper accepting a bit of idle time here. Gonna pop out with the mangonel, and let's see if he gets a good shot. He is gonna get the castle up as this army comes forward. And yeah. Mangonel is here. This army has to move out. Classicpro did get a few kills there, so it's alright. Knights are running in though, and they will go down. So the first bit of kind of inefficiency from the Viper, let's say. Gonna snipe this army from range. Really nice. Okay. Now has middle control, and yeah. Really nice. Okay, Blue's army's still alive, and he's gonna snipe another monk. No, he isn't. The monk is gonna come back. Maybe he just needs to drop a monastery in the middle here, beside his castle. Plenty of gold income for the Viper, floating a ton of gold. He actually, I don't know, it's kind of a misplay. Like, he's not producing crossbow, and he could be. Bit of idle TC time for both players here. He can go up to Imp, he's just choosing not to. I'm not sure why he's not going up to Imp, but I guess it's a choice. I guess it's a decision. Nice splits from Classicpro. As he will snipe a... No. Viper dodges ballistics with this build. This build. Does it again. And yeah, this is going to get cleared up. Still some fishing ships going around. Nice play by Classicpro, fighting the archers with the skirmishers. But Viper, yeah, has the range. Has ballistics. And Imperial Age on the way now for the Viper. So it's just insane. Okay, Classicpro going to click up now as well, so not far behind at all. Has 80 villagers. Viper with 101. Classicpro is not dead by any means. He's definitely behind, and the way this game is going, Viper is playing better than him, but he's not dead. But I struggle to see what answer he has against the big power spike that's coming his way in Castle Age. Trebs being protected by Britain Arbalest just seems tough. Okay. 4 TCs behind this for the Viper as well. Just 3 for Classicpro. He didn't have Wheelbarrow, just getting it now. Does have ballistics. Doesn't have any of the farm upgrades. Okay. Viper will clear this up now. He sees this as well. Gonna garrison just in time as well. Like, he was just waiting for that. Like, it looked like he wasn't going to react, and then he just did. It's insane. Yeah. Nice trade. He lost 1. Okay, here comes a castle. Longbow's out now for the Viper, so very strong. Demo Raft's out for Classicpro as well, so that's nice. These will be able to snipe armies that are caught in the middle, but archers should do a good job countering these. Viper will be up first. Again, he can get Warwolf if he wants, which is blast damage and more accuracy on the trebs, I think. Japanese can get Kataparuto, which is faster packing and unpacking trebs, but I don't think it makes them any more accurate or damaging, let's say. Okay, Viper happy to trade a few of these crossbow to get this castle up. Was getting scale barding armor at the same time. Has longbow, a few crossbow. Is he gonna get a treb? So much gold. Why is he floating so much gold? Okay, immediately getting cavalier, chemistry, forging. Okay. Oh, is this a big raid over here? Oh, yeah, killing a lot of villagers on the gold. Classicpro has to bring these back, but oh, the pathing isn't good. Viper now microing these. We'll get a kill here at least. Oh, maybe not. GG. Yeah, Viper never looked like losing that one. Okay. GG's to the Viper. Is there any point in doing predictions? Let's see. Okay, we go back to the spectator dashboard. We'll see if they started the next game. Can I see the drafts? That's the question. Maps? Yes. Why can we see the maps and not the civs? Oh no, we have the civs. Okay. That was Britain's getting the win for the Viper. Japanese taking a loss. You can see why I chose Japanese. Let's look at the map draft. Okay, Jungle Swamp was played, Golden Swamp, I'm sorry, Golden Swamp was played. Now what's left is Jungle Swamp and then Arabia. So again, very open maps. We can look at the draft. Classicpro, Byzantines, Burgundians, Aztecs, Mongols, okay. Hindustani, Lithuanian, Mayans, Huns for Viper, okay. Both with very strong drafts. I prefer Vipers for open maps like Arabia and stuff. Like Burgundians, Byzantines seem more like late game, big power spikes at the end. Not power spikes, but just better late games like for closed maps. So yeah. Okay, as I just hit play, it's Viper playing as the Hindustanis over here in yellow. Classicpro playing as the Mongols, so he's going to want to utilize the hunt bonus, taking in food faster from hunt. Hindustani is just absolutely beastly. Very good cav archer, very good camels. Better than the Mongols in that way, but Mangadai are Mangadai. Maybe we're going to see Gulam versus Mangadai. That could be an interesting matchup we haven't seen before. So yeah, I don't say that Classicpro has the... I don't know. Viper, like Hindustanis are S tier. They are a better civ, but Hindustanis or Mongols have nice bonuses for this map, so I think anyone can take this. Viper just playing so well that it's hard to see past it, but I'm gonna do a prediction, and we'll see if anyone is brave enough to bet against the Viper. Okay. Alright, that should be up for you guys. I'm just going to grab some water. It's still early days, so we're not going to miss anything. Hopefully. No, back in a second. All right, we are back. Okay, so Classicpro pushing in his deer. I think on this map you're starting with a few more groups of deer around your base than normal. Obviously there's boars too. Hasn't found these two llama out here. It's strange to me how like wild llama that haven't been found yet also have blankets on them. Like who put those blankets there? Who did it? We just don't know. We just don't know. Anyway, bizarre times. Anyway, Viper gonna push in deer as well. Let's see how he plays this. Still have 5 minutes to predict, guys. I want to see some risky all-in bets for Classicpro. That's what I want to see. Alright. Viper taking in lots of food here as well. Idle TC time, basically 0 for both these players. Both, like, yeah, we've talked about how good the Viper is, but Classicpro is nuts as well. So, like... It's not like Classicpro is a bad player at all by any means, or doesn't deserve to be in the Platinum League. He's one of the best players in the world, but Viper is the Viper. And this is really, really high level. Okay. Viper has a... No, Classicpro has a mill out here. He's on his way up to Feudal Age now, after Loom comes in. And this is 17 pop. 17 pop. So, very, very early. He will want to get some scouts out. It's going to be fast scouts for him as the Mongols, which I like. This is vulnerable for the Viper. Viper, well known for his quick walling. Let's see if he can do it here. Scouts is a nice play on this map. And Viper's going to know all about it. Whether, I mean, I'm not sure if he'll be able to tell by the score. Just because he'll assume that Classicpro is staying home and pushing deer anyway. So he won't have a big score in terms of scouting. Viper is doing the same thing though. And yeah, when you go up to the next age, your score dips a little bit because your total resources drop, right? So that's a tell if your opponent is going up. So we'll see if Viper noticed that, because this is very, very early. If Classicpro doesn't get damage with this, his eco is going to be bad anyway. But if he doesn't get damage, it's not going to be worth it, basically. I see he's going to start walling up his base, but maybe he feels that this is necessary, right? If he lets the Viper get into the mid-late game with Hindustani, it just seems like it's going to be worse for him. Anyway, he's going to be arriving in Feudal Age. Viper going up 20 pop. Let's see. Idle time creeping up for the Viper, so yeah. Let's see. Barracks coming up for him. He's going to see his opponent now is in Feudal Age. What's he going to do about this? Going to start walling. Okay. It's a good start. This is walled here as well. Guys, if you bet on the Viper, you also get points. It's not like I'm putting odds on this. You know what I mean? It's easy points. I know how much points mean to you. Let's see. Alright. So, where's that stable? Back here. Okay, so kind of back stable. So he rushed this up with 2 villagers. And here come the scouts. Now he's making more villagers. Viper getting big walls along here. Gonna wall here as well. He's vulnerable back here as well. This is gonna be awkward to wall. Really, really awkward. But let's see what he does. He should probably get some spears out immediately. Yeah, spears. Double bit axe, making some villagers too. He knows he's gonna have a bit of a better eco behind this than his opponent. Floating a ton of food. So I think he's thinking about going scouts as well. So it's gonna be spears and scouts. And where are the scouts from Classicpro? Here they are. But I think he needed to have those sooner. Like, why are they only arriving now? And now Viper's going to have a spear out already in defense. He can send the spear back here, and the scouts won't get any damage. Did he not scout where Viper was? Yeah, he didn't see where he was. Now he did see. He does see, so I don't understand. Okay. Strange times. Okay, here comes the spear. Again, Classicpro can fight this spear. Okay, there's two spears. Oh no, okay. Viper able to defend, and it looks like Classicpro's advantage is just gone. His like play of going up early just seems to have disappeared. Viper a bit out of position here though, and there might be some vulnerable villagers on this wood. He knows about this as well. Just gonna fight here, okay, and then Classicpro runs away. Alright. Out here in the middle of the map, there's 2 scouts chasing the 1 scout from the Viper. Viper has 3 scouts out now. We'll look to take a fight here. How is he gonna defend this? Just positioning spears strategically around his base. Gonna run around with the scouts. Okay, Viper loses a scout. Classicpro loses a scout. Viper not fighting with this scout, so on stand ground, a bit dodgy from him, so that's a mistake. What a noob. And scouts are going to run around from Classicpro. And yeah. Viper chasing with spears. Classicpro with a big score lead. I think it's just from... I see he's scouted more of the map now. Yeah, he scouted all the way out here to find the Viper. Viper... not so much less, but he doesn't know where his opponent is. He doesn't know where Classicpro is. Probably has to assume he's up here, but doesn't know. So that's bad by the Viper. Normally so good with his scouting. But anyway, it is what it is. Classicpro's still in here with the scouts. Just needs to commit for a kill. Like, what are you hoping to do with the scouts later on? That you need to be this conservative? I don't know. Anyway. He's gonna come back. There are vulnerable villagers here. Oh yeah. Viper just doing a great job positioning his scouts. Classicpro has to run away. How many? Or his scouts, his spears, excuse me. Just with 3 as well. So doing a great job. Is vulnerable here now. There is a weak fill. Is Viper gonna wall? Okay, now commit. Why not commit? Just trying to slow down and be annoying. Like, the more he does this, the weaker his scouts become. And the less chance of getting a successful kill are. Viper with a lot of idle time, 37. Classicpro with a bit as well. So let's see. Viper now coming with his scouts. Let's see what the Viper does with scouts in his opponent's base. Classicpro has 4 spears, so less than the Viper. He has 5 now. And yeah, I mean, it would just be so typical of Viper just to use less units that he had later, much more efficiently. Okay, he's getting armor now, so maybe wants to bank up a few and get some damage. He's still not found his opponent. Oh my god, okay, this is bad now. This is really bad. I don't know why he doesn't just split these guys up. Like, his opponent is so open back here. Oy, oy, oy. This villager would be dead already if the Viper had found it, but he still hasn't found it. Oh my god. So this is bad. This is a mistake. I think if you really just want to commit to finding it, you put 2 scouts on split formation and you have them patrol one side and then the others go the other side. Anyway, here we go. Lots of scouts. Viper now forced to quick wall, but they're trapped. Okay, Classicpro, I take back everything I said. Viper microing really nicely here, but villagers will go down. So Classicpro getting good advantage here. Viper not able to get any damage in Classicpro's base. Hasn't found it yet. Now he's found it. This villager is vulnerable. Classicpro needs to pay attention. Viper will be paying attention. Should be able to find this vill. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. How many kills there? Classicpro got 2 villagers. So that's nice. And Viper will get 1. Okay, spears here. Okay, let's watch now. The game just exploded into life there as soon as Viper found the base. Okay, villagers being microed here. Oh, it's open though. And again, Viper will get another kill here. Really nice. And maybe another. Yeah, he can get another. Right, runs away from the spears. Okay. Meanwhile, over here, Classicpro has been run out of town. But Eco KD 2-2. Viper with the idle TC time more, though. So that's a problem. So, yeah, Classicpro should theoretically be ahead. Bloodlines coming in for the Viper. So, yeah, big investment into Feudal Age. Has Forging, has Scale Barding Armor. Now Bloodlines. Classicpro with none of those upgrades. So, Viper is committing to Feudal Age. Classicpro will be clicking up to Castle Age soon, so well done. Well done, Classicpro. But Viper scouts are going to be powerful as hell. But the Mongols can go for camels. They can go for scouts. Or not scouts, whatever, light cav if they want to. Classicpro just going to defend here. He has to know that Viper has these upgrades. He's definitely going to click it. Nice quick walls here. Gonna hop in here with the spears. More spears out here. Viper gonna micro back away. Has his own spear. Viper needs to do damage now as well. After this big investment, he's gonna feel like he needs to do damage. 38 villagers for him. He's gonna have the Vill lead, but that's just because his opponent is going up to the next age. Scout's gonna try and gauge here. Spears being microed forward. Nice micro by Classicpro. Really doing a great job defending. There are some weak scouts in here. And Viper not adding any more. So I think the spear numbers from Classicpro coming in clutch at the end. Viper on the way up to Castle Age himself, but not that far behind at all. And let's see what they're going to add here. Yeah, stable being added for Classicpro. I think he recognizes the need for camels or something. Scouts being put here. Oh, yeah. Viper wondering if he can take a good fight here against the spears. For sure, no. Villager walling preemptively here. Spear versus spear. This one has forging, but doesn't matter in the low numbers. Viper sniping that scout. So, interesting stuff. Viper behind this, still not fully walled. Will take his time walling here, I believe. He knows where all the action is happening. Loses a scout to the TC, so nice play by Classicpro there. The score keeps switching, so very, very close. And yeah, I don't think Classicpro got enough damage. Excuse me. I don't think he got enough damage at all. In fact, he's 1 villager less. Just because of the Castle Age time, though. Swiper tries to snipe this house. Spears being microed all over the place. Scout's going to try and run in. He can't fight the spears. Shouldn't try. Yeah, Classicpro just needs to defend this pocket. This is open here, though, so he needs to be careful. Viper dragging these spears out of position. Classicpro immediately goes for 2 knights. Did get forging and the armor, so should be okay. Oh no. Viper debating with 1 scout and kills villagers with the others, and then runs away. Nice play by him. So gets a kill. Good patience. He's up to Castle Age now, though. He is sending out camels. He's getting chain barding armor. His camels are attacking faster, remember, so it's going to be very nice against the knights. Classicpro now adding a few camels of his own. Jaguar getting involved as we see scouts running in to the Viper's base from Classicpro. So trying to distract, trying to get a bit of damage as he adds a TC in the middle of the wood here, which is fine. Viper, what's he doing? Just getting the upgrades and pumping out some camels. So camels should take good trades here. Viper engaging against the Spears. The Spears deciding not to fight. No, Classicpro, you have to fight. Fight, 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 fight. Where are they going? Oy, oy, oy. Spears just wandering away from the battle there. Okay, there's a camel in being annoying. Again, attacking faster, but not attacking as hard as a knight. We'll get a Vil kill here. So fantastic efficiency by the Viper. It just seems like Classicpro has to work so hard to get any little advantage, and the Viper just doesn't. That's what it looks like. He just makes it look so easy. Really incredible. Okay. Scouts hanging around. Yeah. Classicpro with six camels, excuse me. Not the scouts, camels. Viper with 8 though. And they are better, right? Viper going for a second TC out here. He did spot his opponent going for that. Scouts still alive for Classicpro. Trying to get some damage. Viper with some idle villagers, but it's fine. Classicpro with the villager lead. And he does have more TCs, which are pumping. Knights here going to get sniped. Camel's going to chase them down. Yeah. Okay. Let's see now. Market coming up for Classicpro. I thought that was a monastery. A monastery I think would be a good idea. In these kind of melee battles, like camel versus camel or knight versus camel, monks can be essential. They can really swing a battle, like converting and then healing behind. Alright, big engagement here, but the camels from Viper doing much more damage. He has the second armor as well. Spears finally engaging. Viper just gonna let them be killed though, trading away some HP versus the camels. Is what it is. Viper with 9 camels now, going for monks. We talked about monks being important. He can also nab some of the relics too. There are 5 on this map as far as I can tell. Can I check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. 5 relics, so pretty standard. As Classicpro's adding a third TC here, trying to, but Viper looks like he's gonna deny this. Oh my god, being so annoying. Yeah. We'll get this villager as well. Camels are taking fantastic trades. Classicpro needed the armor, he didn't get it. Needs monks now, but the monks are late. Viper will deny this, and then just has to feel so bad for Classicpro. As now he's just losing on every part of the field. He has 52 villagers, Viper with 52 now as well, so catching up in eco. Yeah. Big fight here with the camels. Again, Viper should be stronger, but has to be aware of the spears. Over here, Viper not paying attention momentarily. Okay, this TC gets deleted, so Classicpro will get some of that res back. But he's just so open, so vulnerable. And he's going to drop the TC on stone here instead. So yeah, thinking about that Mangadai switch, which just feels like his only hope, somehow. Like, he can't fight against the camels with anything. Like, he could go... Well, he can't go crossbow now. But I don't know. I just don't know. Hindustanis just seem so insanely strong. We already saw them with Jordan versus Doubt, just ruining a Mesociv. Mongols are by no means a bad civilization, but just feels like there's so many hard counters. And maybe we will see Gulam versus... Mangadai, which will be tasty. Viper floating so much gold again. It's the second game in a row where he's floating gold like this. I assume he has a reason, or maybe he's just trolling or something. It can't be trolling though, because Classicpro doesn't know that he has that much gold. It's not like Classicpro can look at that and be like, oh my god, he's trolling. It's just, I don't understand it. Choosing not to balance his eco out though. He's moved on to stone. So thinking about a castle himself. Getting a market up now. Yeah, I think this is, yeah. We're going to see some balancing happening. A balancing act. I really like that expression. I don't know who said it. Maybe it's Dave or Mem. Like, he's selling his soul at the market. It's fantastic. I really like that one. So he has the market up now, but he's not doing anything. Okay, and there we go. Bought wood. Okay, he bought wood to do what exactly? To drop houses. Okay, that works. Gonna drop our lumber camp here, so maybe realizing he didn't have enough wood for what he wants to do. He's stopped camel production. Now he's getting handcart. Maybe gonna think about a 4th TC. Down here though, camel's gonna try and bust in, and this is vulnerable as hell. Terrible wood line to get caught on. Camels might bust in. Viper just sends camels. He's like, okay, you can come in. Over here, market is up. Floating stone again, so 15 on stone. So I think I think we're going to see Gulam versus Mangadai, which is fantastic. As Viper getting damage with the scouts. Oh my god, how is he able to do this? Like, he's getting more damage now with his scouts than he did in Feudal Age. It's insane. I guess Classic Pro just has to focus on so many things. Viper gonna intercept here with the camels. No, gonna run away. Okay, great defense by him. Just making such good, efficient use of the units he does have. It's not like he has so many camels. Like, he has 16, but they're all working. Okay, now he's maybe just gonna go for a push. Bringing his monks along. This will be pretty brutal. He's got 2 relics. Classic Pro's got 1. So, yep. Interesting stuff. Here comes Classic Pro with the camels. Absolutely cannot engage. Absolutely cannot engage. Viper going for a forward-ish castle. Going to deny some wood. Maybe this could have been a bit more forward. And it's absolutely the correct position because he knows his opponent can't engage. Okay, dueling castles here. So this is exactly what we want to see. Golem versus... As Classic Pro might try run in. Viper going to come exactly in time. Monk's going to get conversions. Monks. Viper deletes this castle. Doesn't get any conversions. Okay, nice play by Classic Pro denying that one. So he will have Mangadai out first before there's any golems. Viper gonna chop this straggler and maybe think about a castle on this hill. Yep, there we go. So nice play by him. And let's see. Viper on the way to Imp. Insane. Maybe he doesn't even go for golem. He's getting fletching now. That's just for his castle, I guess. As yeah. Classic Pro going for Mangadai, which I think is his only hope. But Mangadai against Imperial Camel. You're going to be microing all day. Imperial Camel, so tanky, so much HP. Just brutal. And Viper has a better army. He can do this. He can just run in and be like, yeah. I'm going to snipe your villagers, try to get some conversions. And he does get some. Now he's going to take a fight. So Classic Pro throwing away his camels. Has 2 Mangadai. 3 Mangadai. And Viper going to take out this TC or just be annoying. Okay. Monk's trying to get conversions. He's killing villagers. Viper just buying time for himself. Massive production of camels behind this. Monk's trying to convert Mangadai, but getting sniped. And Mangadai do have the bonus against Siege. So if Viper wants to go... I don't know, man. I don't know. Camels, like he's just making camels, which makes sense. He's getting bodkin, but I assume that that's just for his castles, maybe for skirms. Floating so much gold. He'll be able to upgrade his camels straight away. Oh, yeah. Classic Pro just having to react all over the place. How many production buildings does Viper have? Yeah, I was just asking. Okay, here comes a castle. Does Classic Pro see this castle? No, he does not. It shouldn't be... Yeah, this will be denied. When Viper sees this, it might be GG, actually. Okay, he sees it technically now, but whether he's spotted it, I don't know. Yes, he has. Here come the camels. Classic Pro needs to wall these villagers in now. Viper and Imp. Classic Pro just clicks it, deletes the castle, has to run away. Heavy camel rider coming in. So yeah, it's going to be full Imp camel from the Viper. Plate barding armor coming in. Gonna try to take out this monastery. There's a monk hanging around here, wants to nick that relic. Yeah. Okay, meanwhile, Classic Pro doing some raiding with the Mangadai. Does he have ballistics? No. And yeah. Camel will do well against Mangadai at close quarters. I said that really weirdly. I apologize for that. Okay. At the back here, Camel's running around. Viper's just all over him. 1,100 score difference. Getting the last attack upgrade now. Heavy Camel Rider feels like it takes a long time to come in. Viper going for another forward castle. He's adding trebs now, so we'll take out this castle, which again is Classic Pro's only castle. It's the only building which can produce Mangadai, which means it's his only hope, I would say. Okay, this castle going to be denied. Mangadai have shown up, excuse me. And yeah, Viper needs to delete this. Needs to delete this castle or else he's going to lose the stone. Or maybe he's just waiting. Maybe he's going to engage with these camel and then run back in with the villagers. Okay, there was some sort of engagement there. Okay, yeah, here come the villagers. He didn't want to lose this one. And it's going to be fine. I think it's just GG. Imp camel on the way. And Classic Pro can't deal with this. Treb's gradually taking out this castle. Very, very tanky camels incoming. Already, how much HP? 140. With Imp Camel, let's see if it even gets that far. It doesn't. 2-0 to the Viper. Who saw that coming? Let's find out. Choose outcome. No one voted, lads. Come on. Easy money on Viper there. Alright, so we go into the final game. Let's go back to the spectator dashboard. Alright. It is warm. Okay, let's look at the draft. Classicpro loses with Mongols. Viper wins with Hindustanis. Last map is Arabia. Viper has Lithuanians, Mayans, Huns, all of which seem very strong. Byzantines, Burgundians, Aztecs. Yeah. I can see Classicpro getting a win, maybe with Aztecs. Let's see. I think he will have to go for Aztecs. I don't think Burgundians or Byzantines are well suited to Arabia. Viper will be able to get enough damage early on to stop them in their late game. Lithuanians incredibly strong, Mayans incredibly strong. Huns are Huns. Aztecs are Aztecs though, so let's see. Here we go. It is Classicpro playing as the Burgundians on Arabia, so might see some big walls from him. I'm not sure how he's going to play this. Viper playing as the Mayans, which just feel like a stronger civ. We're going to hit play now, normal speed. And we can set up a prediction for what it's worth. Prediction, am I spelling that correctly? Yes. Oh no. Again, guys, it's easy money. You bet on the Viper, you get your money back. And more, maybe. Let's see. I don't know how it works. Alright. Well, yeah. Okay, here we go. Viper playing as the Mayans. Very, very strong civ on Arabia, getting 10% extra resources. Best eagles in the game. Arguably best foot archer in the game with the plumed archers. Let's see if it comes to that. It's not gold rush, so we don't have unlimited gold on this map, but still plenty. And speaking of gold, Viper's gold is kind of forward. Bit exposed on this side as well, so we won't like that. Meso civs really need gold to get to good compositions. They don't have like a Hussar that they can go raiding with. They have to make eagles, which are really gold heavy. So that will be important later on. Backberries though, and a nice backwood line for the Viper. He will be able to wall this up. But yeah, I like this Arabia generation. You have just 3 big chunky wood lines near your base, and that's kind of it. Classicpro. Excuse me. Backberries. Forward gold, forward stone, another back stone here. Back gold. He will be able to wall. He might be able to wall himself a nice section here and have this space at the back for eco if he wants to do that. But yeah, both players I think should be able to wall okay. I think Classicpro will want to get some walls down unless he's going for some crazy strat. But let's see. Let's see. Classicpro did a nice thing here, walling his villager in with the mill. Gonna be very safe. Except when Viper comes with archers and kills it. Your Ma is really gold heavy. That's a ban. That's an instant ban. Hello, Pooh Bear. Hope you're doing well. Alright, boar goes down. No mistakes. Idle TC time. 2 seconds for both players. Let's see. Get your bets in, lads. You can bet on the Viper and get money in exchange. You know what I mean? I haven't put odds on this. You might as well like earn more points by betting on the Viper. It's guaranteed. It's a sure thing. Alright. Classicpro getting a barracks up now. And yeah, this will be early, so maybe we're going to see men-at-arms into archers for him? I don't know. The timing here is weird, actually. It's not even a proper time. A bit of idle TC time. Is he on his way up? No, he's making another villager. So it will be men-at-arms. No, it won't be. It's a weird timing. This barracks is early. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Now 2 villagers going to gold. So yeah, waiting to click up the fuel, and now we'll start making some militia. And let's see. Viper going for his own barracks here, but he's already on his way up to feudal age. So this just looks like straight archers from him, which will be a perfect counter to men-at-arms into archers. So yeah. Straight archers counters it really well. Let's see if he goes for that though. 2 villagers on stone. Viper not making any militia, so not going to be men-at-arms for him. Militia on the way though for Classicpro. And getting some interesting walls towards his TC here. You'll need to get a lot of walls actually to stop from being vulnerable. And I'm not sure if it's going to work. Not sure if it's going to work. My money's on the Viper. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? Indeed. Alright, these are bizarre walls, but it is what it is. Perhaps could have just walled here instead of investing more here. Mine walls are cheaper as part of their Civ bonus. Okay, archery range being raced up by Viper. 3 villagers building it. Doesn't have enough wood yet to drop another one, but Mayan archers are cheaper as this villager goes for the inefficient wood play. Is what it is. Being sent back. Okay, more houses. And yeah. Men-at-Arms upgrade is in, but Viper will have archers in time to deal with it. But still, there's a possibility for Classicpro to get damage. Has he found the Viper? Yes, he has. Nice. Has the Viper found Classicpro? Yes, he has. Okay. So better scouting than we saw in the last game. Not that it really mattered. But yeah. Men-at-Arms is in. Viper doesn't see this. Has he seen the barracks? Yes, he has. So he knows this is coming. He just doesn't know where it is. He has his archer sitting inside here. Just one. Here we go. Viper spots it, but should lose a Vil. Nice play by Classicpro. Getting some damage. Sneaking around. Does Viper Vils just like last longer? Is that like a Viper bonus? Okay. Here come the Men-at-Arms. There's weak villagers up here. I don't like him staying on the mill. I think he needs to move around and get more damage, honestly. Viper gonna come over with his archers. So yeah. Thought it was a counter, but the timing just a bit off. How many... Because Viper didn't make archers. He stopped production. He didn't have full production there. Right? Okay. Here come the Men-at-Arms. Viper going for very inefficient walls here. These villagers will be bugging out. Tries to block it here. There is a weak Vil. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Yes, Classicpro gets one. Come on. No, no quick wall. No quick wall. Nice play, Classicpro. Get in there. Get another kill. Really nice. Scout will take out the archer, and this Vil should go down as well. Just needs to block. Viper or Classicpro. No. Just misses one. This one's weak too. Gets a kill. Classicpro getting damage. This is nuts. Let's go, Classicpro. Might take the win here. Okay. Behind this, he's going to be feeling pretty good. Who said this was a direct counter? Archer's coming. Yeah, it's just bad play by Viper. He missed some quick walls. Maybe just being a bit more relaxed in this game. Still off berries, so big score lead for Classicpro. 4 kills, and he hasn't lost any of his army. And now he's going to come forward with his own archers, and it's going to be brutal. If he sends his archers sneaking in this way, which he can do, there is a little gap here. He kills a lot of villagers. Viper doing a good job, though, putting his weak villagers onto farms or stragglers. Where are these archers? I'd like to see these archers earlier. I don't know why he didn't send them straight away. Okay, now fletching would be nice. He does have a blacksmith, but fletching not on the way. Maybe just saving up. Yeah, no. Yeah, fletching. He cancelled it, then got it again. Okay, Men-at-Arms being tracked by the Viper. Okay, he should kill these. Now dodging. Okay, nice. Archers on the front. Yeah, it feels like he could have been a bit more sneaky. Viper gonna add some eagles now. Alright, maybe he's gonna go all in after taking all that damage. He is just 3 villagers behind. Some idle TC time for Classicpro. It's creeping up as well. Oh, yeah. Making more archers. Yeah, and Viper pushed off gold. That's huge. It's massive damage for Classicpro. Really nice. Eagles will now go down. Scout goes down as well, though. So Classicpro loses his scout, which is not ideal. Men-at-Arms still alive over here after killing a bear. They need to be sent back into the fight. They will do bonus damage against the eagles, but won't survive long against the archers. But yeah, Viper getting fletching now and a few eagles, but he's off gold. No more gold. He has to take this gold back somehow. So he needs to take an efficient trade here, basically. But Classicpro kind of getting caught here. We'll be surrounded. We'll end up fighting down. No, it's okay. Now we can get some downhill shots on the eagles and run away. Where are these Men-at-Arms? Coming back over. I like this. More villagers over here. Okay, he's going to double back this way. This is nice for Classicpro, right? He's getting... Because the Burgundians are getting their upgrades earlier and cheaper, right? So he's already got the 2 wood upgrades. Getting horse collar now. Getting wheelbarrow. Getting padded archer armor. Nice play. Obviously, Viper can get wheelbarrow in feudal age as well. Over here, the Men-at-Arms just gonna... No. Attacking the mill, just letting him know that you're there. Gonna be YOLO underneath the TC. I don't think he's paying attention to these guys. He'll just lose them for free. Could have got damage up here, but it is what it is. Maybe not a kill, but certainly idle time. Okay, here comes the army from Classic Pro. Viper adding skirmishers. Classic Pro adding skirmishers as well. Viper gonna move out though. And let's see what kind of damage the Viper can get with this army. One, yeah, thing that the Viper does well is just very efficient with what he has. Like, Classic Pro got damage with his army, but then after coming forward with archers, didn't get so much. Although he did drive Viper off gold. Viper being very greedy now. He's not staying on his gold, like on this hill to defend. He's moving forward with his army. And he's leaving himself incredibly vulnerable at the back. He's walling behind. Classic Pro, get in. Yeah. Does Viper spot this? Nope. Does Classic Pro spot this? He should. He's defending back here with skirmishers. Could be very nice. Villagers building diagonally. Love to see it. I think he might have spotted it. Okay, here come the archers. Viper still doesn't know this is here. How greedy is Classic Pro gonna be? He can move right in. Oh, yeah, this could be GG. Let's go, Classic Pro. Let's go. 1 kill. 2 kills. 3 kills. 4 kills. Get him. Let's go. Massive damage. Massive damage. Viper being punished for his greed. Now being pushed back by skirmishers. Really nice. And now he's being, yeah, taken off wood. Viper gonna drop a market here. How many villagers now? Just a 5 villager difference. Viper with some idle TC time as well. That's not gonna help. More villagers here. Classic Pro can't get another one. Gets one. Nice, Classic Pro. Massive damage. Let's go. Who said it was a sure thing that Viper was going to win this? Did anyone put any bets down? Hopefully. Villager. Nice from Classic Pro. Getting fantastic damage with this army. Viper, yeah. Didn't protect himself where he was vulnerable. So it didn't do the basics. Right? Instead, this army is sitting over here doing absolutely nothing. Now it's moving home. And he's off wood. Had to move all his villagers to this wood, which is not ideal. Now this is a very vulnerable spot for him. So I think he just needs to camp this hill, protect his gold, protect his wood. This army's still here. Take out farms, why not? But here comes Viper with some archers. Classic Pro going for scale barding armor. So he's going to go for knights, which seems fine. Viper can really only, well, he can counter it with pikes if he wants to. But he's committing to archer production for now. He's way behind. 31 villagers versus 39. Classic Pro microing back here. Hope he doesn't trade micro for idle TC time. That would be a mistake. But he's not doing it, so good play. And he doesn't get bloodlines as the Burgundians, right? But maybe just a power spike with Cavalier. It could be tasty. He could probably break out here. But yeah, nice play by him. See a stable dropped, so that's going to be 2 for him. So, yeah. Meanwhile, over here, more archers and skirmishers coming forward. But yeah, once there's knights out here, and the knights are already on the way, +1 armor, +2 armor, excuse me, on the way. This is going to end bad for the Viper. But let's see what he can do. Another TC coming up at the back. Yeah, the Burgundian eco is just so strong. And he played this perfectly as the archers get cleaned up. Yeah, he got damage early. Perfect damage with the men-at-arms into archers. Like, so much damage. And that means that he can sit back and kind of boom. Just get a few knights out on the field. You're going to have such a more efficient eco. Even than the Mayans. Crazy. Alright. Husbandry now coming in. These knights are going to be absolutely brutal. And remember, he can get Cavalier, which hurts as well. Viper getting crossbow. He does have 20 of these. So, yeah. Classic Pro will need a few more knights if he wants to engage. Let's see what Viper gets. He is getting ballistics. Okay, so we talked about this actually in Freddy's game we were watching. It's like Viper knows that he's behind, so he needs to go for a big power move like now. So he's getting crossbow, bodkin, and ballistics straight away, which is very strong. Wouldn't be surprised if he adds a 3rd range and idles his TC. Look, his TC is idle here, right? He knows that he just has to go do damage now. He can't try and outboom the Burgundians because Burgundians are good at booming. Here comes the army. Siege Workshop being raced up here by Classic Pro. There is a world where Viper comes back here. He's making the correct decision. If you're this far behind, you don't try and match. You try and just survive at home and kill with a big power spike. Runs into a TC, won't like that. Villagers here trying to wall. Okay, gonna wall towards the TC. That's alright, but loses a villager. Villager count 47 for Classic Pro, 34 for Viper. He's idle somewhere though. Yeah, over here. These knights are super strong. They can hop underneath towers, no problem. Needs to send a few more. Cavalier is in. More, yeah. Villagers will die. There will be deaths. But Viper very bunched up here. There is a mangonel that pops out on the wrong side, but it is what it is. Archer's maybe going to get a few kills here, but doesn't really matter. Viper doing a good job idling Classicpro's eco, but Viper's eco is also idle. This could be big. Viper needs to pay attention. He is paying attention. He isn't paying attention. Nice shot by Classicpro. More archers go down. I think this feels like GG. Okay, nice defense. Now just make more Cavalier. Yep. How many crossbow does Viper have now? 27, so he's kept these ones alive. He has 17, so he has 10 at home. Just protecting here. Yeah, Cavalier just seems very strong. If he just gets a big ball of them, just be a bit patient, get a big ball of them, and take a fight, and I think he'll be okay. All right. Mangonel gets a good shot. Viper splits away. Still gets hit though, so really nice play by Classicpro. With just one Mangonel to defend like this is really nice at this level. With Viper not being as aggressive as maybe he needs to be. 38 villagers for him, so he started production again. Villager coming out to repair the Mangonel. A very weak villager. As here come the Cavalier. I think the Cavalier can clear this. +2, 120 HP. Viper, will he spot this? There's lots of weak guys here. They're walking backwards, they're not patrolling. Oh no, they're gonna get caught. Viper losing numbers. Over here, this little army got nice damage for Classicpro. This Viper's just gonna hop in, is he? No, okay. Needs more Cavalier. But at the same time, you don't want to go all in. Yeah, look how many ranges Viper has now. He's just gonna go full production of crossbow. Really knows that it's his only hope. But notice how, like, he is going all in, but he didn't YOLO his archers to their deaths, right? He got as much damage as he could, then saved them, right? Monk gets sniped. And now he has a pretty big army. He knows he's going to be behind, and here comes the forward siege. Monks should be the Viper's priority here. I don't like the forward siege, actually. Like, what does this get him? Seems to me like monks are a better play to counter the Cavalier. But maybe he just wants to counter the Mangonels directly, and he thinks he can counter the Cavalier with the archers. But let's see. Doesn't really have the eco to keep 4 range production of crossbow and also get monks. But let's see. Big shot comes in. Okay. Nice play by Classicpro. Denies everything here. Okay, no, it does go up, but Mangonels are here. Mangonel coming out of this siege workshop. It's a lot of crossbow. It's a nice shot as well. Is Viper sneaking around doing anything dodgy? One crossbow over here could be annoying. Just scouting. Maybe just hugging, kind of go to the relics. Okay. Mangonel pops out. Oh, that's a big shot by Classicpro. And Classicpro, yeah, just pulling slowly ahead here. 3 TCs. Way better eco. 72 villagers versus 46 for the Viper. But it is the Viper. So, yeah, and Viper still has 27 crossbow. Needs to be careful. He will spot this Mangonel, obviously. Just wondering when the shot will come in. Classicpro maybe picking the spot for a attack ground. Nice. That's a fantastic play. Anticipated the split. There's a tower up here as well, so that's really nice defense too. Where is he vulnerable? Kind of over here, right? And he's getting up an outpost and getting some walls. Viper going to move over this way. Look to punish the eco here. But yeah, doesn't want to get caught behind with his army not in his base. And yeah, Classicpro just going to YOLO in the Cavalier. Viper going for quick walls. Yeah, we'll get them. But still, this is idle time. Okay, Viper maybe has to come back with this army. Good defense by Classicpro. Still has some idle villagers inside here. Meanwhile, up here, Archer being killed by a bear. Okay. GG, yeah. Nice play, Classicpro. Alright. So yeah, he just got so much damage early. And yeah, Viper, I think, wasn't playing the top of his game there. But it is what it is. No one voted. God damn it. Classicpro gets a win, so yeah, it's not a complete stomp, but Viper, yeah, Didn't play his best game in that last one. Anyway,